Okay, Steeple meaningless decisions. That's the Steeple we decided to do, I guess. And you can do a lot of skips in this Steeple. Although I missed one of them. Speedrun moment. Okay, he missed those skips. I mean, that's kinda more hidden than the other ones, so it's fine. Don't know why we're in a personal server for this, but okay, I guess. I don't know when I'm gonna release this video. Right now it's 2 PM. If I'm quick, then I might just release this as its own video, but that's kind of short. Although I want to add like something else to make it like at least like an hour long. Although I don't really know if that's the best thing. I mean, I decide. So last time I just did a weekly challenges and made like a short video of only 20 minutes. It's kind of bad, I guess. Yeah, already at the second last floor. And over just over a minute. This is really short. I don't even know what my personal best is of this. Although it's kind of annoying I have to wait for this rating platform. Let me check my personal best time after I beat this. I'm guessing this is my fastest since I don't really play this a lot. And I'm doing pretty good right now. Didn't have any major fails or anything. Although I missed like one skip at 4. Oh no, I joked it. But it's fine, I'll just cut. Okay, pretty much back. Yeah, I guess this one's more risky to play. The momentum jump. Or whatever. Almost at the end, yeah, there's no more gameplay to do. I discover one skip here. You just jump from this platform to this. Yeah, what was this? I just wanted to skip that, but that wasn't gonna cut it, so luckily I retreated in time. I'm gonna do a high jump skip here. Let's not do the challenge and just jump here. Okay. Personal best, I can check that right here. 3 minutes and no 1 second. And that's slower than what Alan got right now. So yeah, let's just go. Yeah. That's the weekly challenges of this week. What's the weekly challenges? I don't know, it's gonna be March and April on the title. That's special. Okay, bye. Now, looks like he beat it in 6:37. What? Okay, I guess he could have been faster. He's been trying for like 40 minutes, so yeah. Hope that's everyone done, I guess. JP left. That's weird. I don't know what happened. Okay then. Fatness. This is like 5th or 6th time I've done this challenge. It's really boring at this point. I just do it for the sake of keeping my weekly challenge streak going on. About what I said in the thumbnail, maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail, but or not, I don't know. They added for April Fools only on April 1st, I think, a challenge where you have to beat the peak catastrophic tower in Ring 7. It only lasts 1 day, and most people who beat it use skips and like high jumps. Even then, the gameplay is too hard for me, so I didn't grind it. Only a handful of people actually beat it, like, I don't know, like 20 people. I don't even know the exact count, but yeah. I'm not one of them, so I can't say I've done every single challenge on this monthly challenge tower since September 2024 from now on, since I didn't beat it. It's an April Fool's joke, but the challenge actually did work. And it gave you a 1.0666 tickets. So it's actually like that. It's just a, not a real thing in the game, like a streak, since they don't track that anymore. It's just like how to say, just something personal. Like I just keep it for myself. Yeah, that sucks. At least weekly challenges are still going on for me. The streak of that. So yeah, that's why I'll do these sometimes. Okay, that was kind of risky, but it did save like 20 seconds. Like no, I mean like 10 seconds, pretty much. They removed the time stat on the leaderboard since it caused too much lag. They said that's fair, I guess. Hopefully you don't fail too much. After this, then we'll do the easy steeple. I'm doing this in reverse order. Okay, that sucks. I'm not gonna cut this out. I'm just too lazy. Unless I actually fail to like for one, then I'll do it. Sorry about that. I'm just lazy. It's Saturday already, so last day of the weekly challenges. Okay, I felt this. I guess I bumped my head on something. They do headers here, but not here. Just it's too high. Okay, one here, I think. And then just jump. Now this is like you just wrap around, not jump that, jump this. Since I'm so big, these act like thin stuff, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, these don't scare you, by the way. Oh, I actually can't see in third person if I'm like that. Here you can do climb the truss if you want. I was gonna do a head hitter, but I couldn't do it in first try, so just let it be. Now you can hit your head here as well, but you cannot climb them, so just like go outwards a bit. Oh no. Okay, I'll cut this out because that's kind of a big fail. Going back here. These headers like type of jump scare. Will I fail now, I guess? Okay, onto this floor, or not yet. The floor with the spinners. That's the one after this, I think. Oh, how'd I fail that? Don't fail that, okay. Oh, I'm not gonna cut that out. I guess I can do that, but I don't know, I'm just lazy. Just gonna play in first person unless something different is gonna happen. Whatever. I'm not gonna cut that out. Getting back here. I guess set these up then. Also wait. I was like clearing my throat in one of these segments, but I forgot when. Let me think about that. While I'm going to play, continue playing. Actually forgot. If that's the case, then I just leave it unedited in, and some way or somewhere throughout the video, I'll just be clearing my throat for like 30 seconds straight. So I'm sorry about that then. Look at this. Okay, nice. I used to feel this, but going first person helps to align yourself in trust. And here, the nerve is like one touch. You can jump over here and then just skip to here. Here you should probably set these up more carefully. Especially here. You can climb on the second one if you're good enough. If not, you have to like a risky head hitter. And here, go outwards. Here go left, not right. I did that once and I failed. feel like I hit there, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Okay, I should probably be beating this now. Unless I choke super hard or something. There's no header there anymore or something, right? This is floor 10 as well. Why did it go to green? That's really weird. These floors floor colors are pretty ugly. Okay, I'm gonna bring back now. On the last jump here. Okay. Just gonna wait here then. Okay, we're all here now. Yeah. Only the first one left for me. I'll end this segment. Okay, rush building. Under 10 minutes. I've done this challenge like 2 weeks ago. Like, what? Why is it the same challenge? Or like last week, I don't know. And at least I discovered a new skip, like I said, that I could use for future weeks where the same challenge appears, like this. And that's the one way to skip all of 410 by doing like a jump on top of the frame. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go. It's pretty easy. I could probably do it first try. I mean, first run. First real run, not like if I fell here. That's not gonna count, I think. But yeah. Yeah, I've done this like 5 times pretty much already. I wish someone would just make new challenges every week or just return monthly challenge. Just, bro. Okay, that doesn't count. Wait, let me just reset because that saves time. Yeah. Just try to make like a personal best of the time. Oh, okay, everyone failed. Bruh. Hopefully I can stop 7. Or stop 8, I mean. Not 7, that's kinda quick. Although it's probably possible. That timer or like solver is pretty tight. Let me try to skip use every day. Okay, I guess I can't do it. Can't. Somehow you can just get teleported to the end of that tightrope, but I don't know how to do it, so I just not gonna do it anymore. I'm probably not gonna edit this video, and rarely do that nowadays. So I'm sorry if I have to watch me fail for one over and over again, but yeah. Don't know how you get teleported to the end from here, since you get teleported to like that box area. I don't know. Momentum jump, kind of risky, but saves like a second. What's he doing? Okay, we're trying to flick up. Okay, we'll all have to wait here. Oh, he got a good cycle. Almost at the net, although this section I felt like a couple times. In my previous weeks, the jump kinda awkward because of the walls blocking your camera. The game is pretty simple, but although the elevator can sometimes just drop you off, since I don't know why. Like, hello. And here you can just do like a dance clip. Onto floor 3, which is a partial net, timed net. 200 seconds should be enough. If we don't fill this a lot. Oh, that was weird. I got like flinged for a little bit. But this is a difficult tower. Okay, anyways. The waiting simulator. Right. Hopefully I won't fill this, because that means I'll probably get the personal best. Okay. Now I don't have to ruin it now. Floor 4. Yeah, there's a blinking platform here. Just hold W here, I think. And like walk off. Oh, I did a men's jump but got pushed back to the platform. Interesting. You can do a Lego jump skip there if you want. Skips all of this. Okay, 5 now. Yeah, I've done this so many times. Don't really have anything to talk about. Okay, I guess I should have done like a jump skip since now I'm using this as well. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll definitely be cutting that out. I was just coughing a bit, so like to clear my throat. Clearing it. Floor 6, I think. Yeah, if the purple one is for 4, then this is for 6. Oh, why have my caps locks on? That's kind of weird. I guess I'll just keep in a closed window, or like not full screen, since I'll be using Lego jumps again. But I don't think anytime soon, so might as well just close it. I mean, not close it, but go full screen again. Random transparent 2x2 studs. Here's a troll. You can just walk on this platform, then not on the end though, so don't walk all the way. Here's invisible. You can do a Lego jump skip here, which I'll try. Yeah, although here the middle is kind of false for some reason. Yeah, I'm just using every skip I can find. And if it kicks me, that's sad, but at least I know what can kick me. For 10 doesn't kick, only if I get kicked something new I did, does skip then. Okay, this is annoying. Bro, what are they doing? Go here. Don't know if that's the invisible like transparent parts are kind of like true or not. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Just jump to the top. It saves time either way. Jump down here. Oh, I was typing D. Go down this floor, which has to skip. You can just jump down there, or like walk down. 542. Can I get a sub 7? Don't know. Just walk. Get it there here. You can do a Lego jump skip up here, and then do a high jump skip and high jump skip again. Okay, that skipped all of that. Okay, don't fill these slanted parts. Okay, nice, save some time. Okay, save the time again. Okay, for 10, can I beat this before the 7-minute mark? That'd be great. Kinda rushing now, but yeah. Okay, here's a skip. Oh. 4 attempts. Okay, nice. That's kind of bad, but I think I beat it under 7 now. I can't really wait for the others, so I'll just have to go. That's a new personal best. Okay, let's go back in the tower. Or like, I don't know. Just spectate them. What? Okay, he's gonna win the thing. What? Oh. We're back? Oh no. Oh, okay, I don't know. Anyways, that's this segment or whatever. Just use skips, it's easy. Weekly challenges. This is the first one we're gonna do. There's only 1 day left, but it's fine. It's enough time, I think. There's these triggered all being ring 8. I mean, at least they got icons, right? Most of them. Also, you can just skip to here. That's the skip I just covered. Yeah, this is not really that long. You have to climb down here. Okay, I guess climb down a bit as well, not just jump off. Although I don't even know. It worked for me, so it's fine. Okay, I'm already last part or second part, halfway there. I don't like high jump skips, but just do it normally first. If I fail too much, then I'll just choose that. Oh, okay, I luckily saved myself. I don't know what I'll put in this video other than the weekly challenges, since I don't expect this to be like an hour-long video. Maybe like 30 minutes. Maybe I'll add my ToIM win or Channel Citadel win here. Don't really know, that was like a couple days ago, so it's kinda old by now, but I haven't shown them anywhere. Oh, I did it again. I'll definitely make a mini obelisk video on its own, since that's special. I'll add a full run to it there, or just my fails and completion. I don't know. Don't for this jump 3 times in a row. You can just jump from there to here, just skip one jump. Like that other jump. Do also a 11-step high jump there. Oh, don't fall. Oh, you can just jump down here. Didn't know that. This will teleport you back to the start, so don't fall on the blue thing. Is that an invisible platform? I highly doubt that's just there. Oh, that sucks. You know, I'm not gonna cut this out because it's really short. Also, I never filled that part, so that's something. I think I just used Laka jumps other times. Yeah, probably that. Bro, how did I not climb that? Okay. I'm just blaming FPS. Yeah. I don't really know anyone like that actually uses 60 FPS anymore. Okay, that was kind of risky. Huh? How did I feel that? Guess I just touched while I was jumping. Okay, I guess. Did he do it legit? I mean, legit, I used high jump skips, so whatever. And that's pretty big skip here. It would be kind of boring to grind fully, since it's getting pretty long. Kind of scared to climb down a bit because it's kind of, although you can like climb down a little bit on the stud. Oh, I almost think I thought I would fall because I got bounced a little bit. This jump's kind of long. Can I jump from there to here? Maybe. Oh, you can. Okay, I guess that makes it a lot easier. Okay, let me try the legit though. This jump. Okay. I guess you have to turn the camera pretty fast. Oh, Rip. Okay, guess that's the end. So let's just do this more legit then. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just adding extra like unnecessary sections to this video since I already did it, but this is not intense, man. This is like your average insane gameplay, I guess. Okay, let's go here. Okay, that jump doesn't really matter. Oh, this I failed. Okay, why did I fail that? I was gonna have poor setup. Okay, that was also a poor setup. Yeah, well, I'll just end this segment. It's April Fool's today. And yeah, what is this? A new monthly tower beat a new catastrophic tower in Ring 7. So I've already looked at it, and it's actually not catastrophic. But Gamma said that it's gonna be removed in one day. Unless you're in an old server. And I think you just have to get to the elongator runs portal room to just access it. Although I don't know if I can do that without boost items, like getting to it, because I didn't do that. Okay, I guess I can, because I was on mobile before this, because I wasn't on my laptop yet. Okay, I just jumped down. You have to get that button. Let me get back again. Okay, I'm back. So I'm guessing that if you just see that, also the sun's in my face, I cannot fix that. Okay, I'm back. I'm guessing that. Wait, what was I saying? That's not English, I guess. Okay, I'm guessing that if you just actually beat it, it works. But I don't think most people will beat it in one day, or at least when the server stops. Maybe like a couple of days that is gonna be available to play or try. It's on the roof of this portal room. Which, how do I get to there? Oh, I see it, but where's the thing? Can I climb this? How do you get there without boost items? Maybe you don't go this way. Wait, I'm gonna follow this guy. He's going up these decorations. Okay, that's just a ladder. I don't see anything. Yeah, I actually don't know how to get there properly, so I'm gonna use boost items like a coil. Sorry. Tower of Challenging Obstacle Anarchy. Oh, temporary last 1 day. Okay. Yeah, this is actually like a kata tower. Peak kata. It's like 11.98, so like the hardest temporary tower. I don't think I can even do this. No, definitely not. It's like 3 difficulties above my skill level. Almost 4. Yo, what is this? Bruh. Okay, I might just give up right now because I can't even pass the first jump consistently. Do I have to launch? Nah, I don't know. This is way too hard. Look at this. Yeah, I'm not beating this anytime soon. Although, if you beat it, you'll get like 0.0666 or even you get double tickets or something else. Tickets. Does it show up here? No? Maybe I have to rejoin. Yeah. I think that this challenge just does work if you actually beat it. So that means if you have a, like, it's not a real thing, but a challenge streak, then unless you can beat like a peak catastrophic, you're not keeping that streak. So my streak is probably dead. And there's like 2 people that always have completed every single challenge, including the monthly towers, so maybe they're also gonna lose their streak unless they can't beat it. I think one of them is trying to grind this, the other one is giving up because they're not at that skill level yet. which I can't stand. Just big cat. What is this? Well, that's April Fools. Maybe we'll do the other April Fools update later. But right now, I'll just wait. Wait a minute. I was trying to lag jump up here, but then someone beat it, and then a message pops up that said this server's gonna shut down in 1 hour. Something's going on. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's at all servers. Although I don't know. Maybe it's only Dream 7 for something specific with this. Bro. And then another one person beat it, so I guess it's possible. Although yeah, those people are insane. Okay, I don't think properly aligned up, and also I don't even think this is like the most optimal way to get up there. I know I'm trying this because I'm definitely not gonna beat this. Although let me try one more time, then I'll stop. Okay, that's a really long jump. Let me do this jump first, but you have to fit in a one stud. That's just horrific. And then, yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else I can lag a jump. Maybe up here, but I can't do that. I'll end this segment. Hey. Yeah, I'm in the ToIM green room because I beat it. The message is gone now, but I got it screenshotted. Yeah, ToIM Tower of Impossible Movement. So I did use 120 FPS, and also I used like I jump skips, like I jump recovery skips, items, and all that stuff. Everything make it a lot easier than it actually is. Most people consider this like baseline in terrifying without skips. So yeah, I'm definitely not haven't beaten this legit. So it's not in terrifying, of course. But every skip I used mostly saves some normal sections, like not really that difficult sections, or just saves a lot of time. But some of them are pretty good, so I'm not gonna be too much on that and say that I beat like a high extreme or big extreme with that. I beat like a low mid extreme, 9.4. That's my personal rating. It's harder than Tower of AAA legit, for me at least, because that tower is mostly just for 1 to 4 and to 410 soft lock. The rest is pretty much free, since it's just netted into gameplay. Here, let's just all go for every floor. For 1, it's pretty RNG. Some jumps are hard. The low ceiling slanted walking also sometimes RNG. The end is also kinda RNG with the one stud fitting, which I'm not good at. And I'll try to do the normal route first and then use skips if I can find them. Floor 2 has the outside, pretty much the only thing there. Outside has some long wraps, so just be good at those. Sometimes I fail those, sometimes I'm pretty consistent on those. Floor 3 has the box with the twin studs, which I hope you're good at those. But you can skip it later on. I think it has a checkpoint there, or not. But then it also has some long wraps, some slanted gameplay, shadow wraps, which I used in the Windows settings a color filter or whatever, and set it to red-green, so I can see better. It's not the best for this tower because you want to use blue, but for me it's nice to look at. Yeah, floor 3 is not too bad. Then floor 4 has some more compact gameplay in nice sections, so like not that wide, so if you fall from above you will likely land on floor 4. Nothing much to say about that. Floor 5, you can fall there, but most of the time you won't, I hope. For me at least. It has a long wrap, like stakeout wrap, like 2 studs wide and 4 studs long stakeouts. That's kinda hard. It's also left-sided, so that's also kinda hard. And you'll likely have to do it in first person. Then later, at the end of floor 5, you have to do some long jumps or wraps, which I sometimes will, but most of the time I luckily don't. Floor 6 starts off with the netted part, which is that box sticking out. It's quite easy. It's netted as well. Then the rest of floor 6 is okay, but for the end section, there's 2 jumps which are kind of long, and if you fail, you'll likely fail to floor 4 or 3 or 2. So last 2 jumps of floor 6, last 2 hard jumps. One where you have to like stand on a ledge and grab the platform, but you have to time pretty well. that's like one way of doing that jump. You can go the other way around, but I don't do that. The last jump before 6, which to a slanted platform, sometimes fail that because I didn't set it up properly or just suck. Then floor 7, which I skip using lag jumps, onto the hard wrap. Yeah, you have to do a really quick turn on the platform like this. It's really weird. You have to time it super well. I'm glad that in my run I did that first try and flew it to the end. From that point onwards. Floor 7 also has another nether section above that box, which has some hard gameplay, but you can skip most of it. Then at the end of floor 7 has some slanted jump, which you just should set up well, because I failed that like half the time I got there. And at the end of floor 7 as well, after the slanted jumps, you have to do a long ladder flick on a wall. And you can set it up kind of well, which I did. So most of the times, like half the times, I managed to do that. And then you're still not safe, because at the end of that, and after the ladder flick, you can still sometimes get physics and just get bonked off, which happened to me earlier today. Floor 8 has some ladders which are pretty thin and can maybe just push you off, so I just did a ladder high jump to skip that. After that, you have to do a pretty long jump, which I failed twice out of the 4 times I did it. And then you have some normal gameplay, nothing super hard. And on floor 8 you have the cylinders, which the first time I got here was yesterday. And I kinda stressed and like did whatever it is and then it grabbed on the next cylinder after flicking off. Kinda panics there, so that sucks. And in my run, which was like 20 minutes ago, I passed that, did like a jump to skip some other parts, went directly to the walkarounds. After those, I like a jump on top of the wrap, shadow wrap, which I don't want to risk failing. And luckily it did not kick me, so trust me on that skipping that doesn't kick as of right now. And then you're on 9 after some thin set kill bricks, which I almost failed, to be honest, because I was not really locked in. I was kinda nervous. That's also why I expected to not fail, to do something dumb. Like the first time I got on the cylinder wraps or cylinder ladders on floor 8. Then I got to 9, which starts off kinda easy, has some normal simple wraps. Then the kill brick, which I used crystal on, I use it to set the crystal to my 3rd slot so I can easily activate it, and I used it. Then the last 2 wraps I didn't fail. I did use another lag jump skip to skip like the last 2 jumps of floor 9, and then I was onto floor 10. Starts out with 2 pretty long stick out jumps, which first one I did do barely, almost just walked off or like didn't make it. The second one, however, I did make it, but I got pushed off, so I wasn't doing it correctly. But I landed back on 9, and after getting back, I made a screenshot and sent that to a server to share it. So yeah, and after that, I did the 2 wraps to carefully set up the next wraps, which are not really that long. There's no tensor wraps actually in that. It's just like 7 studs, but raised by a few bits, so the amount of doors are easier than tensor wraps. Then the ladder. Then I skipped one of the slanted jump by jumping from like a higher point into that. Then a slanted header, which I quickly shift lock and do the header to not slip off too much. After those, there's a wrap tower, which I almost thought I would fail, but I didn't. I almost just walked off. I did skip the last wrap by just high jumping 11 steps. Then onto the 9 step wrap around the frame. I got me kinda nervous because I had to shift lock every time I did that, maybe going first person. But yeah, don't rush those please. Those are not really that hard. 9 steps. Then was on to the final stretch. First jump I almost missed, I thought, but I didn't really miss that. Then the long jump into a half stud cap, half stud by 2 stud cap. Like my strategy was to go directly perpendicular to it, if that's the right word in English. Perpendicular, like imagine this being the cap, and I went like this to fit myself in, and that worked. Then I slided my character like this, went out and shift lock out and jumped back. That was my strategy for that. I don't know if it's really that good of a strategy. Before that, like, before a grind. Okay, so my strategy was doing that sideways, but that wasn't really too consistent for me, so I didn't do that. After that, one jump, I was jumping to the next one, like the second last jump. But there, I kinda rushed and like hit my head on the platform. I almost walked off. That was super stupid. And then the last wraps around the ladder. I jumped around the ladder, grabbed the ladder, and flicked off to the pad, which I touched, so I won. And they did not kick me, so I'm pretty glad about that, because I've heard some people getting kicked in this tower for using a couple of skips. Maybe every skip they found, but because I used most skips after I did the sections legit first, except for a few parts, which I'll just show in the practice place, I guess. That's that. Okay, let's just rejoin, because I want to check out my stats and cosmetic, I guess. This is my longest grind, I think. ToIM. 721 minutes. Well, longest modern grind, because I did use the grind like soul crushing before I was on soul crushing level skill, like Thanos Tower. But actually, Thanos Tower took me longer than this. That's kind of ridiculous. But that's true, actually. TODT, TOTC. I mean, that's most of the time is like after I already beat it for the first time. But I don't know. I think TOTC took me 800 minutes first time, like in total, not when I grinded it at the right skill level. And compared to my two other extremes, 10 hours, less than like 8 hours. No, this took me like 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Did I write that down correctly in my spreadsheet? Yeah, 7.5 hours. ToIM took me 10, 12. To be honest, 2 hours of practice, I think, so 14 hours. 14 hours. Let me check all my other soul questions. TOFN took me 11 hours. TOPT took me 10.5 hours. TODC took me 18 hours. That's kinda long. I guess it's not my longest grind, but since it only took me like 3 days of full grinding, and like a couple of other small sessions before this, like a couple months ago, I tried this as well. But it fails, because this wasn't really that fun. And also the only reason I played this was because my friend beat it, and he's asking me to just try this, so okay. So yeah. Cosmetic. What's the cosmetic? Industrial Overlord. That's pretty cool cosmetic. Like a crown, neon, cogs, and the aura, whatever. Maybe it looks better on high graphics. Yeah, there's more lighting bolts. That's nice. Though I don't even use cosmetics except for death effects. Yeah, ToIM. Let's go back to the port room to check it out, and then I'll go in the practice place to explain everything, I guess, more in vivid detail. To be honest, I might... I don't know about this, because most people think doing this legit with no skips is terrifying. I don't really have a difficulty opinion on this. ToIM. Screenshot. Maybe it's actually a capture instead of a screenshot, because that gets rid of the items in UI. Oh, but also the text, so that's not really useful. Let's save that. Open my files. Yeah, that's nice. Let me post that somewhere. Does it show correctly? Just that. Okay, let's go into practice. Yeah, and ToIM. For one, don't really have much to talk about. Like I jump skip, I did do this section first normally before doing this like I jump skip over here. This section sucks. Sometimes I fill that, sometimes I don't. Fitting into this one slot cap also sucks. But I used the like and jump skip from here to there after I passed out. Then here, just watch the Edemir's video, I guess. I do this legit first, and then I do a 11 slot high jumps here to skip this. Floor 2 outside has some long jumps, wraps, whatever. 2 of those, so we can lock on those. Also, don't fill this wrap, which I sometimes fill. Here, it kind of sucks to on these thin studs, but it's fine, I guess, if you get used to them. But you can, after doing this legit, do a like and jump skip. I'm telling everything that I did in my run. Like, do this first legit, and then do a like and jump skip to here, up here, up here, up here. Do this jump first legit, and then jump up here to skip that. And nothing here. do this legit first, which I did. And then you could do a lag jump on the type up to here, another sideways lag jump up here, which I kind of discovered myself. Shadow wrap, which are much harder to see in games for some reason. It's not even that long of a wrap, like 6 wrap raised by a couple stats. So just have a 6 stat wrap in your mind and you should be fine. Then here, you can also do a lag jump skip from here to there, which I did most of the time after doing that. I mean, all of the time after doing that, after I discovered that, because this wrap sucks. Then do this jump legit first, then you can do a 14 star lag jump, but that takes like a minute for some reason, sometimes. So just do this jump, I guess, it's not even that hard. Then you can jump up here, skip those 2 jumps on for 4 by just jumping from here to here. Then this, and this is legit. Here you can do lag jumps up here, down here, up here, to here, up here, lag jumps, all these lag jumps. Then you jump carefully to here, grab on that platform, climb it, jump from there to here directly. Do this section of legit first, all the way up here to here. Then after you fall off, you can do the recovery lag jump from there to here. It's only 14 stuff, so it should be fine. So then jump from there to here. 3 stick outs, long jump. Here, just wiggle your camera a bit, then just jump forwards. Do not risk like doing a head there and not getting jumped off or falling off, which sometimes happens. So just jump. Then be careful there. I just do a W flick, so no camera movement, just my mouse, and then I use my mouse and my camera to fit into this gap, which is kind of hard, but it's consistent. Don't fill these jumps. This ramp, which is talking about, is kind of long. 2 stick out, 4 steps long. Just good luck on those. But if you fall, you can catch yourself here sometimes, but most of the time you just fall here, which is kind of easy to get back up. So don't fill that. Although this is like somewhere netted because you can fill here to there. Then for 5, I did legit first. After that, you can lag jump from there to here. Then here again if you want. Then here, this jump's not really that hard. Here, do a latch grab to not bonk your head, which never happened to me, but I just did latch grab for fun. This jump is really long, so please practice these. This jump as well. Then if you're on vlog 6, don't fill the other jumps. For 6 netted, so not much to talk about. You can do a lag jump skip here. Here if you want, this extensive wrap. Here if you want, but it's just 1 jump. Here, do a lag jump skip, or here, because it's easier to do it here. That skips like this long wrap. Then you're here. Here, just rush the side rope. Don't fall if you can. Then jump directly to this side one, and then do a sideways header there, or lag jump, which I'll demonstrate how to do. Just fix your character to this side, then jump, and then not fall off. Like that. It's kind of easy if you know how to do it. So hopefully you can do it. It's just sideways header there. Sideways lag jump. Nothing special. It only works because you can't really do it forward since the gap is here, and it just looks better, or like makes more swag sense, whatever. For 6, don't fill these. Here you just do a high jump here. It's kind of easy since also netted because this platform is pretty long. Here I made my own sweat on this platform. Just do a wrap, and then don't flick because I hate flicking, and sometimes just don't grab onto it. Just turn sideways, jump, shift lock, flick here if you want. Then shift flick. One time I did like hit my head on that flick, and like also a position shot kind of on the edge, so you don't miss that. So maybe camera flick, but that's also kind of risky. So I don't know. Most of the time it just does work if you just shift flick. High jump this wrap, jump from here to here, position your camera on the end, and like this. Then what I do is you'll get like pushed off if you go on the end. So then flick, then hold W on the edge, go directly to here, do this jump. Be careful, sometimes you'll have to hold W to not like push off. And sometimes I do like after jumping this, grab it like for like a few seconds. So after that, just hold W like that, like wiggle your camera a bit, I guess. This jump's kind of long, but I never felt it. This jump though, last jump for 6. You have to set it up pretty well. Don't let your camera like sync or your character sync onto the other stats. Then do like a really tight wrap thing. Most of the time I do manage to do it, but it's really kind of hard. You just have to have a lot of skill to turn your camera on the exact right moment. It's pretty hard. Then you're on floor 7. I just like a jump up here, up here, up here. 6 stats, all of this by lag jumping. And this wrap is my nemesis. I felt like most of the time. It's a really long wrap, or like really tight wrap. Like I didn't even manage to walk off there, even in practice. Like you have to turn your camera super fast after getting around this block. Then like hope you'll land on the corner or something. Most of the time I just feel that, so I don't know if you'll be consistent on that. And you can really skip this, I think, so yeah, have fun with that. After this, I'll just do this right-sided tension wrap. I don't know about this. Here, like I jump up here, like I jump up here, up here, do it just by a high jump down here, do this section normally. And then my strategy on this jump is not jumping off directly to there, because sometimes you just don't get fit in, and that's also kind of risky. So what I do is just ledge grab onto this platform, jump and go a bit right after doing that. Then hold W on this and then just do a long, quick wrap. This netted, you can like I just skip up here to skip all of this if you want. Also, this is an insta kill, so don't touch those. I never did, luckily. Here, slanted wraps. I go like a bit to the side, a bit to the middle, then shift lock, slide down a bit, and then jump. Okay, I didn't slide down, so what am I doing? Don't do that. Slide down a bit, or just go yourself like that. They're not really that hard, but they're also not like free. So, okay, what am I doing? How am I feeling this here? I never felt like that way, by the way. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to do this, so good luck with those. Just make your own strategy. Here, I previously just flick there, but that's kind of risky. So I made like a strat, like go on directly on the edge, turn camera bits to the left, then not fail. I never failed using this strat in my tower, but I only did it twice before I won, so that's not really that much. Yeah, it's just like that. Then also, I did bonk my head sometimes on here, so I don't know what the best way to get up here is. But I just did it and I got bonked off one time. You can do a flick or shift flick or whatever, I don't know. Just pray you don't fall off. Here, be careful to not like be on a lower one and try to do that, or like fall off like that. That never happened to me luckily, because I took more care in the real world, of course. But here I did a lag high jump, trust ladder high lag high jump. The premise is you freeze while you're going up using this strat. It's kind of RNG, but hopefully it should work. So like get on the top, then like follow my keyboard layout, I guess, when I do them, of course, like that. It's kind of weird, but I just discovered that on my own. Okay, I failed this wrap twice in a real run. Once as my personal best and one other time just for no reason, because I walked off. First time I got here, I kind of like failed, like by not getting to it. It's kind of long, so I was kind of stressed off. The second time I just walked off because I was too far off the platform and didn't jump off. But then I just jumped from this side because it's more height, but you have to do more distance, which means you have to be kind of quicker on the movement. Or I don't know. Then you flip and jump, whatever. Do this legit first. I don't know his kicks. I just did it legit. Flip here, get in here the lodge, then jump here. I feel this by just doing like something like this or whatever. That happened the first time I got here. Just flick and turn your camera around, or don't turn your camera around if you're really confident. That's kind of risky. Then just glide around this, here, like a jump, jump into here, walk around. I used a like a jump skip to here, up here, then skip all the way to here. That didn't kick me, luckily. It would be kind of sad if I got kicked, because I did see people getting kicked, or like heard of that. If I just get kicked over this small section, that would suck, but it's possible because I didn't do this. Just did the lag and jump and skip that and got over here. Don't fail these, please. I almost did by being kind of stressed out. Floor 9, just high jump here. Here, you can do a walk around or like jump a bit because you won't hit your head, I think. Then align yourself here, get Crystal L because you'll likely get a lot of damage. You can avoid them if you want. It's kind of hard, so I just use Crystal. Last two wraps on 9. I never failed that luckily. Then glide down, then here. And then I lag and jump up here. For 10, first two wraps are the same stickouts. First time I got here, I failed this. But luckily I landed back here, so that's not really much progress lost. Then I got back, did these wraps, which are not really that hard to be honest. They're not 10 stats. Then I got here and jumped from here, directly to this platform. Although you have to set it up not like me, but way better. Hopefully you'll be able to do it easily. Here, I kinda struggle a bit on the lining here, but just shift lock and do a header there quickly to not slide off too much. Then this wrap tower, which is kinda long, 10-stud wrap, then a 9-stud wrap raised by 2. Then it gets easier from here. Here I just did a high jump stick to here. Then this entire 9-stud wrap spam until the final stretch. Don't choke those, please. They're not really hard. Then I'll recreate what I did in my real world attempt. So I almost failed that jump in the real world attempt as well. Then what I did is just fit in here like that. And then turn my camera around, shift, and jump directly out. What I did on this jump in my real run is like did this and then I like hit my head and then like almost walked off, but not like that dramatic, but a little bit. Then I did this or something, I don't really remember everything, but then did that, get the house, jump and flick on the rim bed. I think I just grazed it and fell off, but it still touches, so that's counts as a win. ToIM. Man, this tower sucks. I don't like the jump on 4-7, the last jump on 4-6, because you fall likely down. In my grind, you'll likely not fall back to floor 1, or if you don't fill this floor, because the recovery skips are pretty good. For 1 it's just tedious, for 2 it's just the outside, everything's on the outside. Here, make sure to not fall off, and then this floor is pretty much free, because of a couple likely jumps. For 4 it's other free. For 5 has this jump and these jumps. For 6 is free from here, but sometimes you'll fall these ladders due to RNG. And the last 2 jumps are the hardest. Like this jump and this jump. Not this jump from here to there. And the header, of course. Just these 2 major jumps. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Then this jump is the hardest in my opinion of the entire tower. You have to be really quick on the turn. Yeah, like just that you'll just fail. Don't really have a really right strategy on that, other than just spray and having good timing. Because if you're like a bit fatigued or a bit stressed, you might just turn your camera a bit slowly, and then that will make you fall. But yesterday I was in a 3-hour long run and I failed that jump like 5 times in a row. Like yeah, and if you fail this jump, you'll likely land back here. But you have to move your character a bit to not like fall here, but to here. You have to also just have a good reaction time, I guess. Yeah, that jump really sucks. And also this tension wrap right after it, which I never fail, because it's just a tension wrap, but I could fail that if I was stressed, which I wasn't. Then after that, I never failed this section before the net, luckily. So I'm really glad about that. I passed this jump like 10 times in total. So I had like, let me count my fails, I guess. For 1, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna count from for 1. I had reached for 6 like probably like 50 to 80 times in total on my time grind. Out of those I make it usually to here, like I made it here like 40 or like 20 to 40 times. I don't really know how many specifically. Sometimes I fail this jump, sometimes I fail this jump. Most of the time I get here, I fail this jump. And only like to be honest, like 8 times I only got here. Like, I don't know exactly. Like 6 to 8 to 10 times I passed this wrap. Most of the time I failed it like more than half, to be honest. Then this, I failed this like 3 times because I was kinda careless. Don't underestimate them, they're not free, but they're not super hard as well. Just be good at those. I failed the flick like 2 times. I failed getting up here 1 time because I got bonked. Then luckily never failed this. But I failed this jump twice. Failed this once. And after that I flipped it today. Yeah, I was pretty stressed out. My heart rate was pretty high. I felt a bit nervous, of course. That's just normal. And yeah, to be honest, this is kinda hard. 9.4 is my rating. But I'm not really happy about using skips, but it is pretty hard. It did like a skill boost for me, did it? I guess like couple specific stuff. Most of these jumps are not really that common. I guess like tensile wraps, but those hard jumps, you'll never see those, I hope. They're just hard for the sake of being hard, or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just yapping. Yeah, hopefully you won't get dropped down this ladder. Or fluke, fail the final stretch. This jump is kinda evil. Like, I did this. You have to be pretty good at those, I guess. Don't feel that, please. But yeah, I'm cleaning the cat. I don't know what to say. But yeah, this is definitely at least extreme. Harder than AE. And harder than AAA in my opinion. Although I did beat on 120 FPS. The game rate is harder. It's shorter, but you will lose feel if you will not really that consistent on a couple of jumps, like the end of 6, end of 7. End of 6 and the beginning of 7. These jumps are super tough. And also you'll need to have some good nerve control after that, because if I'm just here I don't really stress too much, but after I pass this jump, oh, I'm definitely stressed a bit. Okay, I don't recommend doing this tower because it's not terrifying if you do the skips. And that's all. Yeah, goodbye.